Toran and Dongchi go to the country of the frogs.
That's mine!
Toran tightly held the toy car, but the stronger Dongchi took it away from Toran.
Nya, I love red cars. This is mine now.
Dongchi stuck out his tongue and teased Toran.
You shouldn't steal other people's toys. There's no law that lets you do that.
A frog pushed his head up from the grass.
You cannot have everything you want just because you are strong. There are laws we have to follow in our world,
said the frog.
Laws? There are no such things.
Dongchi tried to hit the frog, but the frog ran away. Dongchi got angry and chased after the frog. Toran got up and ran after them. Soon, both of them were out of breath and couldn't run anymore.
Ha ha! It's a red light. Nya.
The frog teased Dongchi on the other side of the road.
You'll be sorry,
shouted Dongchi. Dongchi ignored the red light and ran across the road. Screech! Dongchi almost got hit by a car.
Phew, that was close.
Dongchi took a deep breath. A police frog approached them.
You broke the traffic rules, so you have to pay a fine.
Dongchi looked at him, puzzled.
If you break the law, you have to pay a fine,
the frog said with a sly smile.
A fine? I don't have any money. Why are you giving me a fine? I didn't do anything wrong.
Dongchi got really angry.
Following traffic rules is a promise that all of us have to keep. Everyone has to follow them,
the frog explained to Dongchi.
I never made such a promise. Have you done that?
Dongchi questioned Toran about this promise.
I didn't make a promise, but my mom and teacher tell me about it all the time,
Toran said in a quiet voice.
Laws are made by people who are chosen by us. This means that the laws are really made by us,
the frog explained. Dongchi said,
That is nonsense. Stop talking about laws that we can't see.
Dongchi raised his fist again, but the frog ignored him. Instead, the frog took out a thick book and opened it.
Stop trying to hit people all the time and take a look at this. All the laws are listed in here, said the frog.
Dongchi, think about what would happen if we had no laws,
the police frog said.
It'd be much better if we didn't have any laws. I could do whatever I wanted, and I wouldn't have to pay any stupid fines either. It feels good just thinking about it.
All right, but what about this? If there are no laws, we don't need traffic lights. Cars would go wherever they want. What happens then?
Cars wouldn't stop for each other, and then there would be accidents everywhere. Soon, we would be too scared to get in a car,
said Toran.
I don't think we would feel safe crossing the street.
Dongchi began to look worried while listening to Toran and the frog.
That's right. There would be lots of car accidents, and many people would get hurt. Let's think about this too. Let's say the owner of a company dumps waste from his factory into a mountain valley. A few days later, the water from the town would become dirty, and all the fish would die. And lots of people would get sick.
Even before the police frog finished his story, Dongchi said,
That owner is a really bad man.
But there are no laws.
Without laws, he can do whatever he wants?
Dongchi asked.
Of course. What about this? Think about when you become old, you are sick, and you don't have any children.
No, that will never happen. Even if it did, there will always be somebody to look after me, won't there?
Dongchi shouted angrily.
Maybe, but what if that person becomes too busy and can't come to see you for about a month?
The police frog asked.
Well, then I wouldn't be able to eat anything, and I wouldn't even be able to wash my face.
Dongchi frowned. Dongchi said,
If there are laws, would there always be someone to help me?
Certainly. There are laws that help people who need help.
Well, then I think we need laws. I want to take back everything I just said. I mean it. The thief and the bad owner should be punished, and people who need help should get it.
Dongchi changed his mind and gave the red toy car back to Toran.
Toran, I'm really sorry.
Turning to the police frog, he said,
Sir, I will save up my allowance to pay the fine.
Smiling at Dongchi, the police frog said,
I will let you off the hook this time, because for you, it was your first time here.
Dongchi returned to the park, arm in arm with Toran.
Toran, if anybody tries to use force to take things away from you, let me know right away. What are you going to do?
Toran asked.
I'll tell them about the importance of following laws.
Dongchi and Toran's laughter echoed in the park. What are laws? Many difficult things can happen between people. If we do what we want, there will be big problems. That is why we have laws. A law is a promise between people. There are many laws that we need to follow. Laws that we have to keep in our life include crossing at the crosswalk, not hitting other people, not stealing other people's things, and many more. What will happen if we don't follow these laws? It's awful just thinking about it. And when we break laws, we get punished.